Hello, friends. I'm Rea Carey, and I am the Executive Director of the Task Force. I am so honored to stand here today with my colleagues, Victoria, Kaylee, Cindy, Jorge, and Naomi. Like perhaps many of you, I woke up the day after the election with a lot of emotions. And not actually for partisan reasons, but for reasons much greater. I have felt a deep sadness, anger, and fear about what is about to happen in this country now that this extremist government is being installed. As of about 2 hours ago, the bully in chief has become the president, and we have our work cut out for us. We humans are born with the ability to resist. Children, even before they have the language to do so, know exactly how to express themselves. Parents in the room are laughing. To turn your head away from mashed peas, or better yet, fling them against the wall, are among our first acts of defiance. As a kid, mine was when faced with a check-off box of either boy or girl. I crossed off both and wrote in tomboy. What can I say? Baby lesbian from the start. We do not have to learn how to resist. We just need to tap into it. We are born with what we need, individually and collectively, to resist, to survive, to stand up, and to stand together. The insistence on being who we are is at the core of transformational resistance. Resistance that is about what we refuse to accept, but also includes our vision and our hopes for our future. Transformational resistance is when we build an intersectional movement that brings us to an even better, more connected place than when we began. To survive and to thrive in this time, we will need to stand together like never before. Our resistance is required, and our insistence on hope will be among our most radical acts in the coming years. Radical, loving, fierce hope. We will be tested in our hope and in our resolve to stand together. There will be enormous pressure on all of us to be divided from each other, to turn against each other, in the hopes that our energies won't be directed towards the threats of this administration. We've seen examples of this already, like when Trump said that same-sex marriage is decided law and the right to an abortion is not. Both are law, and we will defend both in the weeks and the months ahead. We know how to rise to these challenges. While we have never seen an administration quite like this before in our lifetimes, we have been here before. We and many of our ancestors have been here before. Whether fighting slavery, fascism, the genocide of indigenous peoples and culture, McCarthyism, or the government's complicity in hundreds of thousands of deaths by AIDS, people who died from AIDS at the government's hands. We know how to organize and sustain each other. We are a resilient people. Yes, we are. take a moment to look at the people around you. Look around this room, your table. It is deeply important that we are here together on this particular day, when a travesty of alleged democracy is taking place just down the road. No matter what Trump says, this administration will not be a friend to LGBTQ people and our families. As immigrants, as people of color, seniors, people who are incarcerated, as bi and transgender people, students, poor people, and even those of us who believe that our privilege will protect us, as LGBTQ people, we are all under threat. If there were ever a time to fight for something bigger than yourself, now is that time. If there were ever a time to take seriously that the very notion of democracy is being reshaped into something that is a far cry from democratic or participatory, today is that day. You are here at Creating Change because you know that the work for freedom, justice, and equity is far from done. Not in any state, not in any jail, not in any immigration detention center, not in any school, not in any reproductive health clinic, place of worship, not in any voting booth, and not on any street where a trans woman gets attacked or a black person gets shot. Nowhere is our work done. The choices we make today will affect generations of LGBTQ people. When future generations ask, what did you do in those years when fear threatened hope? You can say, I stepped up. If I know one thing about us, it is that we are resilient, we know how to organize, we know how to take care of each other, and we are unafraid to step up. I believe in you, and I believe in us.